What's up, everybody? This your boy Phil coming at y'all bite to bite with another review. Yeah, bite to bite. Same day, two reviews, two bangers. First one was a banger. This one right here is another banger. So, this is some OG shit. I mean, I've been waiting a long time on this shoe. Not necessarily the shoe, but for them to make it the OG way. Yeah, because when I was in I'm gonna give y'all a story. This story time. I'm gonna give y'all a little story, a little backstory, okay? This was my first pair of Jordans, right? I bought them back in 8th grade. This was like 93, I think. 93, 94, something like that. And the Jordan 10s that just came out, that was the model that was out at the time. And just so happened I had a job at that time, so I was able to buy my own shoes because my parents wouldn't buy Jordans for me. They told me they was too expensive. Now, mind you, they were only like 90 bucks, $89.99 at the time. But that was a lot of money for most parents back then. So, again, they wouldn't buy Jordans because they felt like that was too much for a pair of sneakers. But me, having a love for sneakers the way I did, they kind of, I love shoes. I always loved sneakers. Never knew why, I just loved sneakers. But I never had the funds until I, could hustle and cut grass and wash cars, and finally I was able to land a job in 8th grade through a program, and it was a program through my school, and I actually landed a job and I was getting paid pretty decent money, so I was able to buy some shoes. And my first pair of shoes was a Jordan 10, ice blue, North Carolina, if you wanna be like that. But that was my first pair, man, Jordan 10. So Jordan 10s always hold a special place in my heart, and that's why we're doing this review today on the Steel 10s. Yes. This is the OG 10. A lot of y'all saying this is not OG, but it is. This is the way that the 10s were made. They were made with the toe cap. Jordan brand did away with the toe cap when they started retroing them, but the 10s originally came with the toe cap. So yeah. So when y'all say this is not OG, this is OG. Very much OG. And shout out to Jordan brand on this box because, I mean, they really did their thing on this box. Like, this was nice packaging. This was a good way to sell it. I mean, they made it exclusive. Only certain shops and certain places got this shoe. So they kind of made it exclusive, and you kind of had to really want this shoe to obtain it. You had to know where it was releasing, how to go about getting them and whatnot. So shout out to them for making this an exclusive release, and kind of getting back to the culture. Like, if you really want something, you gotta go dig for it. And that's what we had to do for these. But I was fortunate enough to hit on sneakers because I don't know why, but they've been blessing me this year. So shout out to Nike sneakers for blessing me with this pair because I really wanted this pair of shoes, y'all. Like, this was one of my top shoes for this year. Yeah, I needed this. I have the Steel 10s from, I think, 2013. I have that one, and it's still clean, but this right here, I just had to have this because this is an OG version, and any collector should want this shoe in their collection because this is a staple. This is a staple in the Jordan community. Like, it should be in everyone's collection. This shoe right here should be a staple. So again, let's dig into it, y'all. Let's stop talking and dig into it. So we got the OG lid with the hardwood around the edges and the Jordan brand stamping and pictures from the OGs. A lot of OG pictures on that lid. So man, this right here brings back so much memories just looking at that lid, man. And we got your standard Jordan Nike label. You see that? And you got the standard brown tissue paper. I think this came with like your Jordan 12s and I think other Jordan 10s, I think. So Jordan 13s and 10s usually get around about the same size box. And man, look at that, man. Look at that right there. Look at that there. Look at that there. Yes. Shout out to Jordan brand for doing this shoe the right way. Yes, they did this shoe the right way. Yes, very nice, very nice. And we got your, anything else in here besides the tissue paper? No, just the tissue. And it's their lid stamping. Nothing but the swoosh and the Nike stamp on the inside of the lid. So there's no numbers or anything like that. So yes, y'all, let's see what these bad boys. Yes, these things look amazing. Amazing, y'all. Yes, this is it. The Jordan 10 Steel 2025 with the toe cap. Like, where do 10s rank in y'all's collection? Because I know some people that don't like Jordan 10s. So let us know. Let us know in the comments. Where do 10s rank in some of y'all's collection? I think 10s is probably my third or fourth favorite pair of Jordans. First favorite, definitely the ones for me. Definitely ones. Then 3s. Then 6s. And then I would have to say 10s, then 11s. Because like I said, this was my first pair of Jordans, so I actually had to buy my first pair of Jordans, y'all. So this right here, this is kind of nostalgic, y'all. Only if it was the ice blue pair. Yo, so Nike, ice blue, next. Give us the ice blue. Give us the ice blue pair, give us the cherry pair, give us the playoffs again. Not the playoffs, I'm sorry. Give us the Chicago's again. We'll take those again. You can also give us some shadows again, but you know, y'all probably don't want those. But I'll take another pair of shadows. Yes, I love shadow 10s. And what else we need? What other 10s we need, y'all? I think that's all. Is that all the 10s we need? Yeah, I think that's it. Cause I got most of the OG colorways, and I got some of the new colorways as well. But again, clean shoe, good materials. See, we got the good leather on there, y'all. Got the good leather around there. I don't know, we got like a tumbled leather on the upper, and then around the sole where the toe cap is, you got just some basic leather, but it's good leather too. It's soft, yeah. But you got the tumbled leather on the upper, and then you got your checkerboard sock liner, just like on all Jordan 10s. Got the Air Jordan 23 stamping on your tongue. You got the black laces, just like always on the steel 10s. Now, I kind of like how they changed that. They changed the insole to baby blue to match the Jordan brand logo on the bottom of the sole. I like that. I like how they did that. Y'all, I know much y'all say, why they got baby blue down there? Why they got baby blue? I don't know, but I think that was a cool accent. I think that was a cool accent to add on this shoe. Because they could have went black, they could have went white, they could have even went red. They could have even went red, but they went baby blue. So what's so significant about baby blue? I don't know. Nah, I know. But again, very clean shoe, y'all. I love it. This is probably gonna go in my collection. I might not even wear this shoe, but this is definitely gonna be in my collection because, like I said, this is a staple. This is a staple. This is what Ahmad Rashad presented to Jordan when he retired the first time. So yeah. Yeah. Man. For all the OGs out there, we got them, baby. We got them. We finally got them. We got them. So again, Nike, y'all, thank y'all for paying attention to what we want. We appreciate it. So keep feeding the streets. Keep feeding the streets what we want. All y'all got to do is listen to us. We'll tell y'all what we want. So again, hey, a big shout out to Nike for doing this the right way. We love it. The streets are happy, but it's not a lot of pairs out there. So if you wasn't able to hit for retail, I know you probably had to hit a resale shop. And I saw the prices on most of those because I checked beforehand, before I tried on the sticker app. I was tempted, but something was like, give it a try before you pay the resale. Resale on these were $350. Everybody I saw, they were no less than $350 for these. Is this gonna be a black metallic 5 price? Is it gonna go up? What y'all think? Y'all think this is gonna go up or down after release? Because I mean, right now they're holding pretty steady at $350, and I don't see them releasing this sneaker again or restocking it. I think this is probably gonna be right there with like the Jordan 17s, like how they did the UNCs and the Lightnings. Like they made them real exclusive, didn't restock them, and resale pretty much stayed where it was. So, I mean, I don't know, but I don't think this is gonna go. I don't think this price is gonna go any lower. I think it's gonna stay where it is or potentially rise. So if you want to get them, I would say cop them immediately, as soon as possible. Take some stuff to trade, you know. But I would move fast if you want these. I would move really, really fast. I wouldn't wait. Do not hesitate if you want this shoe, because around Christmas time, this shoe might be in the 400, 500 range. So don't wait until Christmas time, fellas, to tell your girl to get these. Tell her to get them now if she wants to get them to you for Christmas, so she can pay the low. Because if she waits until November, December, they probably gonna be going for the high. So tell her to act now, fellas. If you want this for Christmas, tell her act now. And if you're looking for pairs, you probably gonna have to check your local resale shop, you know. But always go with someone you trust, as we tell always. But this is a clean shoe, y'all. Very clean. I love it. The streets are loving it. So again, my boy K, he didn't get a pair, but he wanted a pair. You know, he was running kind of low on funds. I told him I would have shot him the money, you know what I'm saying? But he was like, nah, bro, I'm good. I'ma pass on him. You know, he had a good week, so he got some other stuff he wanted, so he passed on these. You know, we got to weigh our options, because we don't grab everything anymore. We only grab certain stuff. You know, it's like I was telling them guys at the beginning of the year in our little group chat, you know what I'm saying? I was telling all my homies, like, this is gonna be a very selective year. Very selective year. So we only buying selective shit this year. Only the shit that matters. We ain't buying all that GR bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So we only buying what we want, what we love, what we gonna wear. We ain't buying nothing just to put up anymore, except for me. I bought these to put up because these are definitely going in my collection. Yeah. So when I get my sneaker room set up, you guys, I'll start doing more YouTube videos at the house. I'll start doing reviews there, but until I get my sneaker room set up, you know, Harlem's Closet is gonna always provide the videos for you. So we always gonna do that. So we try to look out for the city. We try to provide y'all with decent reviews. So again, like, share, subscribe.
And no, we don't have no pairs. Y'all keep calling up here. We don't have no pairs.
Yes, please don't blow us up after this video, guys, because
no pairs.
This is a size 11.5. This is my personal size. I'm not selling them, so please do not ask, because the answer will be no.
We don't got none.
Yeah, we have no pairs for sale, but if you pay attention to our Instagram, our Facebook, our backup page, our vintage page, pairs will be posted if they come in. So again, just pay attention to our social media, and everything will be on there posted as soon as we get them. And like I was saying, like, share, subscribe, comment. Harlem's Closet 803, Harlem's Closet on YouTube, Harlem's Closet.backup, Harlem's Closet Vintage, Harlem's Closet on Facebook, Harlem's Closet on Twitter, Harlem's Closet on TikTok. We on everything. So find us, like us, share us, subscribe to us. That's all free. We don't want y'all to pay for that. Nobody else want to pay for that, but it's free. So show us some love with some free love and give us those subscribes. Again, we thank you for tuning in, and we hope you enjoyed this review. So just stay tuned to the page for even more reviews and even more sneaker content. We love you guys. See y'all later.
Peace. We will not have no pairs.
Because after you post that shit,
we ain't got no pairs. Y'all got a size 13.
Niggas gonna be like, yo.